a casual glance at a horoscope in a magazine, a fun evening with friends and a Ouija board, a visit to a tarot card reader at a street fair. To many people, even many Catholics, these things seem like harmless diversions, silly games, or at worst, a waste of money. But the Catholic Church issues a grave and unambiguous warning against any and all involvement with the occult. The Catechism calls practices like divination and magic gravely contrary to the virtue of religion. This is not an outdated superstition. It is a serious and timeless warning about three very real spiritual dangers that modern Catholics dangerously ignore, dangers that can open a door to forces we cannot control. The first and most fundamental danger of the occult is that it is a violation of the first commandment. I am the Lord your God. You shall not have strange gods before me. The first commandment demands that we give our worship, our trust, and our adoration to God alone. Occult practices, at their very core, are an attempt to circumvent God. They are a search for power, knowledge, or control from a source other than Him. When you consult a horoscope, you are putting your trust in the movement of planets rather than in divine providence. When you use a Ouija board or a tarot deck, you are seeking hidden knowledge from spirits or impersonal forces rather than from the God who is the source of all truth. Imagine the feeling of profound betrayal. God offers us a loving personal relationship, a daily conversation through prayer. The occult turns its back on this relationship and seeks answers from the shadows. It is an act of spiritual infidelity. It puts something else, stars, cards, spirits, in the place of God. This is a form of idolatry, and it is a grave sin because it rejects God as the ultimate Lord of our lives and the sole author of our future. The second danger is the sin of presumption and the illusion of control. We live in a world filled with uncertainty, and it's natural to want to know what the future holds. We want to know if we'll be successful, if we'll find love, if we'll be healthy. The occult preys on this anxiety. It promises to pull back the curtain and give us a glimpse of our destiny. But this is a dangerous illusion. The Catechism teaches that a healthy curiosity is good, but an unhealthy desire to know the future through forbidden means is wrong. God, in His wisdom, has chosen to keep the future hidden from us. He does this not to frustrate us, but to teach us to live in the present moment, to trust in His loving care for us day by day. This is the virtue of hope. Trying to unveil the future through divination is a rejection of that trust. It's an attempt to seize control, to become the masters of our own destiny. But this control is a lie. The information received through occult means, even if it seems accurate, does not bring peace. It brings anxiety, fear, and a sense of fatalism, chaining a person to a predicted outcome rather than freeing them to live in joyful surrender to God's will. The sound of tarot cards being shuffled is the sound of a soul trading the freedom of providence for the prison of a fabricated fate. The third and most terrifying danger is that the occult can open a direct door to demonic influence. This is not a metaphor. Exorcists are unanimous in their testimony. A shocking number of their cases of demonic oppression and even possession begin with involvement in seemingly harmless occult activities, especially the Ouija board. St. Paul warns us that our battle is not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, against the spiritual forces of wickedness. The demonic world is real, and it is actively hostile to us. When a person engages in practices like trying to contact the dead, necromancy, or using a Ouija board, they are essentially opening a spiritual phone line and inviting whatever is on the other end to come into their lives. And the beings that answer are not playful spirits or the souls of deceased loved ones. They are, as the saints in the church teach, demonic entities, lying spirits who are masters of deceit. The initial contact might seem innocent or even helpful. The spirit might offer comforting words or reveal hidden information. This is the bait. The goal is to draw the person deeper, to create a relationship of dependence and trust, and then to slowly introduce chaos, fear, depression, and spiritual bondage into their life. The quiet, almost imperceptible slide of the planchette on a Ouija board can be the first step into a world of profound spiritual suffering. The Church's warning is that of a loving mother protecting her children from a deadly danger they do not comprehend. She isn't trying to take away fun. She is trying to preserve our spiritual sanity and safety. The ultimate truth is that we do not need the occult. Every legitimate desire that draws a person to it, the desire for knowledge, for guidance, for spiritual power, is fulfilled in an infinitely greater and safer way within the life of the Church. We want to know the truth? We have the Scriptures and the Magisterium. We want guidance for our lives? We have prayer, the wisdom of the saints, and the sacraments. We want spiritual power? We have grace, which is a share in the very power of God Himself. The choice is clear: to seek answers in the shadows, from untrustworthy and anonymous forces, or to walk in the light, in a relationship of trusting love with the God who made us, who loves us, and who holds our future in His hands. If you are committed to navigating the spiritual dangers of the modern world with Catholic clarity, consider following our channel.